Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sheena Bansal. Today we will do iliotibial tract. It is one of the modification of fascia lata. Fascia lata modifications are iliotibial band, saphenous opening and intramuscular septums. Fascia lata is thickened laterally where it forms a band 5 cm wide called the iliotibial tract. Superiorly, tract splits into two layers. Superficial lamina is attached to the tubercle of iliac crest. As you can see, this is a superficial lamina. It is attached to the tubercle of the iliac crest and the deep lamina to the capsule of hip joint. Inferiorly, the tract is attached to the smooth area on the interior surface of lateral condyle of tibia called the Gerdy's tubercle. Here, on the lateral condyle of tibia, it is called the Gerdy's tubercle where it is attached. Two important muscles are attached into its upper part between superficial lamina and deep lamina. That is, as you can see here, gluteus maximus muscle and tensor fascia lata. These two muscles inserted into its upper part between superficial lamina and deep lamina. 3/4 of the gluteus maximus inserted into iliotibial tract. Iliotibial tract stabilizes the knee both in extension and in partial flexion and is used constantly during walking and running. While leaning forwards with slightly flexed knees, iliotibial tract is a main support of knee against gravity. In contraction of iliotibial band, like in case of poliomyelitis, what will happen to hip and knee joint? Hip joint has flexion, abduction and external rotation deformity, and knee joint will have flexion, posterior subluxation of tibia and external rotation due to contracture of iliotibial band. So this was all about iliotibial band. Thank you so much.